Alright, hi. This is gonna be a little review on my Gamo Varmint Hunter. It's gonna be more about the questions that I wanted answered when I was looking to buy this gun, so I hope these help you a little bit. Alright, first of all, it's made out of synthetic plastic. It's pretty solidly built, actually. I don't know if you can hear that. It does not feel like it's hollow at all. It's got a recoil pad, ventilated. It's a horrible recoil pad, actually. I'm not going to say anything nice about it. It feels like sticking a brick right there and just shooting a gun with a brick against your arm. It's a brake barrel. You just pull that and then pull the barrel all the way down to about here, but I'm not going to do that. It's got a okay scope. The scope is actually not a very good scope. It zooms in. Like it can reach a long way, but other than that, you can't. No adjustable objectives, nothing really fancy on it. It's really plain. It comes with scope caps. They're pretty nice. I use them a lot because you can see right through them. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but nah. Oh well. It's pretty nice. The trigger, I don't really understand why everyone says it's such a bad trigger. I have no problems with it at all. Doesn't feel bad. Two-stage adjustable trigger. I don't know what that means, and I don't know how to adjust it. I guess if I read the manual, I could. But other than that, it's not a bad trigger. It's got the safety right there. I don't know if you can see that. That little thing right there. That's safety. That's off. You can pull the trigger. It's not heavy at all, really. It's 6-7 pounds maybe. It's not that hard to cock, it really isn't. You just pop it and pull it. It's not hard at all to cock. There's a little space in between there where you can actually see through. That was one of the questions I had because I didn't really want that, but oh well. I can't help that. The scope is a Gamo. Says it right there. Actually, it looks pretty nice. And it's all around a pretty nice gun. It's well built. Does not feel like it's going to break at all. It's got Gamo's little signature there. I don't know if you can see that. And the barrel is all metal up to there. And it starts to be polymer to the very, very strong plastic all the way up, the whole place where you hold. If you look on the inside, right in there is metal. It's a metal inner barrel. You can't really have a plastic inner barrel. That would be horrible for a gun. It's got pretty high velocities. It says 1,200 on the gun with the Raptor PVA, 1,000 with the lead. It goes right about there. It cracks like a 22 with the supersonic crack with the Raptor PVA rounds. Really, you only have to get the speed of sound is right around 1,125 feet per second, so you only have to get right around there to really crack. I found it out once. You can look it up. But with the lead, it goes. I'm not going to say it actually hits 1,000. I'll say it's right around 950. But that's more than enough to really more than enough than you really need. It's got two really big screws right there, and then again on the other side. Right there, and those hold the gun together basically. All around the trigger, that's all metal. The trigger's metal. It's all metal. Back there, that's plastic, but the whole barrel goes to metal up there. Metal scope, really nice. It's Gamo scope, as I already showed you. It's got a pretty good crosshairs. It's not bad. I've only had one other scope on a other gun. I only have like 4 guns, but it's pretty nice altogether. The one problem I have been having, there are actually a couple. When I break this down, you probably can't see that, but it's rusting right in there. That's not good. You shouldn't really have rusting or breach. The scope is the other problem. It's just not that good. And this gun has a lot of recoil, so when you shoot the gun, the recoil is moving the scope back, and it's wearing a little hole right in there. There's this little scope stop, doesn't really work. There's a pin in the bottom of the scope and it goes into a hole. When you're shooting, the scope rides back and wears a hole in there. There are scope stops, which I guess might be a good investment to buy one. But for $200 or so, this really wasn't a very bad gun. $200. It's a 177 caliber. It's not the biggest bullet. It's actually a pretty small one. It's tough to hunt with one. You could definitely get squirrels and birds, and you could probably even get a fox with it if you hit it in the head. I've only killed one thing, and it wasn't with this gun, but it was with a 177, and it was a squirrel. Other than that, this gun is not a very bad gun. I had to complain about the butt pad is a joke. The scope, I would get a replacement scope, but I don't have enough money, so I won't. And it's rusting in the breech. I did comment on another video of a Gamo that it was rusting there, and one guy said wipe it down with a cotton swab, or not a cotton swab, a cotton paper towel, or just wipe it down because your finger can actually rust it. Like when you put the pellet in there. So I guess that's just about it. The windage and elevation right on here. You just twist those, and other than that, it's a pretty decent gun. It's got pretty high velocities. I do like it. Oh yeah, one more thing. Cheek pad is, I'll say a joke, just a complete joke. The cheek pad. It's plastic, so to really rest your cheek on it when you're shooting kind of hurts your cheek a little bit because it's plastic. So when the recoil shoots, you got a piece of hard plastic popping in your face. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching.